Hi everybody. Hello. I'm just getting on today because it has been a while since I've made a video, and the reason for that is because the whole reason I was starting a blog or a vlog kind of got ripped out from underneath me a little bit. If you saw my last video, and I don't know if I kept it up for very long because it ended kind of teary. It was on June 5th, and I was really sad because I kind of caught wind that I was going to be let go the next day on June 6th, and I was. So basically, the company that I had spent 2.5 years busting my booty for decided that because I was late and accumulated 7 minutes over the course of a rolling 6-month period, that they wanted to cut ties with me and no longer work with me, which is, I take responsibility for my actions. I was a minute late here and a minute late there. The average human is late to work 3 times a week, so I was late 7 times over the rolling 6-month period. So that's really, I don't think a lot, but especially for as much overtime that I worked and the way I went above and beyond. But regardless, they decided to make that decision, and I don't really have a choice otherwise. So here I am, 5 months pregnant without a job, without health insurance, and I am getting the opportunity to stay home-ish with my daughter. I'm still seeking at least part-time employment until we have the baby, because you know, we gotta work to support our family. So that's kind of what's been going on with me, and I haven't really been posting any videos because of that. I didn't really know what that looked like for me anymore, or if anybody wanted to even listen to me. I'm pretty much just a regular mom now, and it's awesome. I've gotten to spend so much more time with my daughter. She is so much smarter than I ever gave her credit for. She can read, well, she has a couple books memorized to the point where she can flip open a page and say the word. And my intuition was, at the time when I was working, that she wasn't talking to me, at least the few words she was saying, because she didn't want to and she didn't have to. And the time that she got to spend with me, she got to be a baby, but she could talk. And I'm finding out now that my intuition in saying that was correct, because she can talk, and a lot. And she's communicating more with me. She trusts me. She sometimes has an attitude, which is funny to see her kind of go from like happy to, okay, now I want this, and then being able to communicate that has been just like so awesome. But I will say that being a stay-at-home mom, and it's all hard. Parenting is just hard across the board. But what I will say is that staying home with my daughter is much harder than Maisie. I have my shirt kind of tucked because it's got the logo on it. But I bought this shirt to wear to work while I was pregnant, and damn it, it was expensive, and I'm gonna wear it. But anyways, she has so much character for an 18-month-old. It's crazy, and it's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. It's not just like, it's all day. It's from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I'm mommy, and I love it, but it has been challenging and really difficult. So, anyways, that's kind of the reason why I have not been making as many videos. The reason I started kind of wanting to do a vlog was because I felt like my life looked a lot different than other vloggers, and now it's kind of similar. So, but some of my videos are getting a couple views, which is nice, more views than I thought I would have. And so maybe there are some people out there that do want to hear what I have to say. So here's what I have to say for right now. If you are an employer of a small business or a large business, and you take away a mom's opportunity to be a mom, or you let them go when that's their only lifeline for health insurance, shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself as a company, and you should be ashamed to have the word family in your name if you do. Because you're not for families. You're not ethical. That's not right. Second, should something like this happen to you, any traumatic event in your life where you have something that you feel is going really, really good and then it goes really, really bad all at once, that's not an excuse to wallow in self-pity and sit and be sad. Do something else. Find a hobby. Talk to your significant other or your group of friends, your support group. Talk to them about how to move forward. Talk to somebody, to anybody, because that's been a huge thing for me, is like wanting to shut in and just be here at the house and not do anything. But instead, I've forced myself to go out every single day. Obviously not spend money because we're broke now. But I've forced myself to take Alice to the park or the dog to the dog park or do something productive, because I don't have the option to just lay down and die. I've got to be here for that little girl that's upstairs napping right now and the little boy that's growing inside me. I have responsibilities to be a mother. So if you're feeling depressed, if your life has changed, go talk to somebody. The third thing that I want to say is, hey, you stay-at-home moms, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I spent so much time being bitter about the time that I missed with my kid, because I didn't realize how much it takes to run a household every day. You work so hard, and it's not just sitting on the couch and watching them play. You have to entertain them and teach them and instill these character traits of responsibility and pride in their work and at a young age. Otherwise, if you try to do it when they're older, they're probably going to be smarter than you already. So I'm pretty sure my kid is smarter than me. She's just hiding it until she's a teenager. So that's terrifying. And the fourth thing that I want to say is kind of just actually an update. So when I first lost my job, it was really bad for the first couple days. I'm just starting to feel like more myself. But my longtime boyfriend, 7 years, John, no last names. John, the father of my children and the love of my life, in an attempt to keep me on health insurance, asked if I would marry him. And of course I would marry him any day, any time, whenever. So I said yes, but I also felt like in my heart he was only marrying me so that I would have health insurance and we wouldn't go into major debt by the birth of our son. And he came home last night with this butte. Isn't it so beautiful? It's a little small. We're going to have to get it resized. And got down on one knee in the kitchen, and he asked me to marry him and said we are getting married for insurance, but he wants to marry me because he loves me and he's wanted to do this for a long time. And you know what? I thought my whole life that I wanted like violins and a nice dinner and flowers and like a trip, or just the ridiculous stuff that women feel like a proposal should be. And I was in yoga pants cooking a voila dinner out of a frozen bag, just trying to get dinner on the table so that we could all sit down and then we could do bath time. My kid was screaming in the background, and he came up behind me while I was cooking dinner, and I looked like ass. Said that he got me this ring and he wants to spend his life with me. And you know what? It was the best. It was the best feeling, because I felt validated in the fact that like I'm worth more than just health insurance. I felt like the time that I'd spent in our relationship and making our house a home was validated. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're waiting for like that special time when somebody's gonna propose to you, don't, because it'll happen. And I believe that when God closes one door, he opens another. And yeah, this proposal in this season of my life was not expected, but I am so happy, and I feel so much more loved than I have before. And getting on his knee in our kitchen was just like so much better than going out to dinner or anything. It was like, this is what love is, and this is what our relationship looks like, and this is why we do this, for each other and for our kids. We're gonna make it through whatever. We're gonna figure it out together, and that was really reassuring. So that's what's been going on with me. I lost my job. I got engaged. I've spent a lot of time picking up the house, although you wouldn't even know it. The way my 1-year-old terrorizes through the house. I'm getting excited to meet our son, and we're having like a little get together where we sign a marriage license and kiss on the 22nd. So hopefully I can kind of document some of that day too for you. But just keep your head up. I don't care if you're a working mom, a stay-at-home mom, those are like the only two kinds of, you could either work or not work. If you're like an organic mom, or if you feed your kids chicken nuggets or whatever, just don't give up, because your kids aren't gonna remember or applaud you for, being married or not, or what you fed them as a kid. They're not gonna, at 5 years old, stand up and be like, thank you so much, Mom, for making sure that I had books instead of letting me watch TV. In fact, they're probably gonna hate your guts for a while, like for most of their life, till they're in their 20s and they need money. But just get up, get out of bed, go do something. Choose not to be sad. Happiness is a choice, and that's what I'm doing. I'm choosing to be happy and make something of this life. Thank you. Hope to talk to you soon.